So for this chapter 7 video, I will make a chapter 7 tutorial on IP addressing using the activities inside the NetAcad. Um, what are these activities? It's more on the how we will figure the how we will know that if it's public or private IP address, on how do we use ending on creating an IP address, and how we will omit all zeros on IPv6. Then on how do we what do you call it? How we will convert decimal to binary, like that things. And let's get started. Okay, on this activity we are going to convert decimal to binary. Then let's begin. The decimal value that we have is 25 rather, and the easiest way to convert decimal value to a 8-bit binary values is if the decimal value is greater than or equals to the position of every bit, just add 1 to the bit, then subtract the decimal value to the position value of the bit. But if uh, if the decimal value is less than the position value of a bit, we'll just add 0 binary to the binary. Now let's begin. I will going to open my notepad. This is what I've said a while ago. Then let's proceed. Our decimal value is 25. We know that 25 is less than 128. So 25 is not greater than or equals to 128. If our decimal value is less than the position value of our bit, we'll just add 0. Then the next value of our bit is 64, and we know that 25 is not greater than or equals to 64. Because it's less than 64, we're going to add 0. Then the next value is 32. 25 is not greater than or equals to 32, so it will be 0. But for our next position value of our bit, 25 is greater than or equals 16. Because 25 is greater than or equals 16, we're going to add 1 to its binary value. Then we're going to subtract 25 to 16. 25 minus 16 is equals to 9. And as we can see, 9 9 is greater than or equals to the next position value of the bit of the binary, which is 8. So we are going to subtract 9 to 8. 9 minus 8 is equals to 1. Then let's add 1 here. But 1 is not greater than or equals to the next position value, which is 4. So we're going to add 0. Then 1 is not greater than or equals to the next position value, which is 2. Then we're going to add here 0. Then next is 1 is greater than or equals to 1. 1 is greater than or equals to 1. to 1. Yes, it is. Because we can see the does equal symbol here. If it has no equal symbol, it's wrong. Because 1 is not greater than 1. But if if it has equals, is it is correct, because um it also means that 1 is equals to 1 even if it has greater than symbol. So that's 1 minus 1 is equals to 0. Because 1 is greater than or equals to 1, we're going to put 1 here, then the last value is 0. We reach the 0, so it means we already calculate the binary for the decimal value, 25. Let's check if it's correct, and it's correct. We're going to determine if the IP address will going to pass or it will block. Okay, we need to reach 10 points to pass. To yeah, to finish this. Let's go. Instruction: decide to pass or block each IP address depending whether it's public, internet, or private. If it's private, we're going to block it, and if it's public, we're going to pass it. Okay, let's go. Let's start. It's pass. Sulag. Okay. Oh, okay. It's pass. It's pass. It's pass. 24. It's pass. It's block. Okay, you can't enter. It's pass. Look. Okay, it's good. Okay, I will explain what are the IP address for the private IP address. Private addresses. Uh, um, if private addresses, it was here. On this section of the topic, we're going to determine the private addresses, which is starting on 10.0.0 to 10.255.255.255. It is a private addresses. It is a private addresses between 10.0.0.0 with a prefix length of 8 to 10.255.255.255. It is a private network. So it and next is um from 172.16.0.0 with a prefix length of 12 to 172.31.255.255. That is the that is the that all possible IPs between 172.16.0.0 with a perfect length of 12 at 172.31.255.255.255 is a private IP address. The last private IP address starts with 192.168.0.0 with a prefix length of 16 to 192.168.255.255. So I think we should start again this activity so that all of us we are able to understand fully what the ISP will block or what the ISP will pass. What IP does the ISP will pass or block? So let's begin. It's 208, so it will be passed because it's not 192.168 or the other one. 18 pass. Oops, I'm late. Let's start again. It's past 18. 18 dot 192 block. 172 pass. 39 pass. And last one is pass. So you can see all of the IP address, almost most of the IP address that comes out on the screen is most of them is public. Between 10.0.0.0 with a prefix length of 8 to 10.255.255.255 will be blocked because it is a private IP address. The other one is 172, I guess. Let's look again. Oh, yes. 172, 172.16.0.02 with a prefix length of 12 to 172.31.255.255. It is also a private IP address. The last private IP address that we have on the list is 192.168.0.0 with a prefix length of 16 to 192.168.255.255 is also a private, what to call that, a private IP address. So thank you for watching. Mm, 6 address representation, which is IPv6 conversion. Instruction convert the IPv6 addresses into short or omit the leading zeros and compressed forms. Use the numbers at the bottom of the page to continue this activity. So we have 10 IPv6 address that we are going to convert and omit the leading zeros. So omit the leading zeros is simply we are going to remove all the zeros in front of the number or letters that are on the IP on the IPv6 address. So let's try omit 0. There's no 0 in front of 2001, so we're going to copy 2001. Then omit leading 0. Omit leading 0 means it not means that we are going to delete all the 0 here. We are just, if it's all 0, we are going to delete the 30. Okay, I think you get it. So let's remove all the 0, and it's correct. Omit leading 0. There's 0 in front of db8, so we're going to remove that. We're going to type db8, then 1111. Then like this, we're going to put 0, 0, 0, and 200 because there's 0 in front. Now, to compress this, um, first, let's type 2001 colon 0 colon db8 colon 1111 colon double colon and 200. Let's see if correct. It's correct. If we are if we have a lot of zero in our IPv6 address, we are able to clear a lot of zero, a lot of yung sunod-sunod na zero na meron tayo sa IPv6. Yung isa here, pwede din dito. To, to remove this, we simply add double colon after the the first value before zero. Okay, and then we are no need in typing 0 colon 0 colon we can type 2001 colon 0 colon db8 colon 1111 colon to remove this 30, then type 200. I think it's a very clear explanation.